Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is a cold October morning slash afternoon. We are currently driving our new Freightliner. And yes, you heard it correctly. We bought ourselves a new Freightliner semi-truck. I came down to a couple of decisions. It was a cross between a Freightliner, Kenworth, or a Peterbilt. Well, I offered $80,000 for this Freightliner, and we got the Freight Shaker. And I know you're like, 80,000. What was this man thinking? First off, remember, today's prices are stupid high. So this thing went $80,000. On top of that, it's an older model, so I kind of like it being a little bit older. On top of that, it only has 100,000 miles on it. It was bought by an old farmer who's now just getting out of the game, and I just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass me up. When else are you gonna have the opportunity to jump on here and grab a 100,000 mile Freightliner for $80,000? That's kind of what you're looking for. So yeah, I kind of bought this. This is the new truck, and we are going to be retiring the old one. I'm still looking for a second truck. Have any suggestions? Comment them down below. But this is going to be the first truck we're going with. Perfect. I love it. Now on to the next things. I've not bought the next header that we need for the combine. I've still got the draper head, but good news is beans should not be ready yet. And corn is going to be ready before beans, especially the silage corn. We got to get silage corn done today. And with those being our main objectives, I'm not really worrying too much about our draper head. I am still working with the dealership. We think we found one because we thought we found one a couple months back. Fell through. I put in an offer for it. Somebody else has already bought it before I was able to actually say, hey, this is what I'm willing to give for it. Someone else bought it. So it happens. Even though we're mainly going to be focusing on doing silage today, this truck is not going to sit docile all day. We are going to start with the wagons, of course, but I got a actual trailer for silage coming in today. I've already spent the money on that, so it's going to be here soon. And I figured a nice semi-truck trailer to do silage with would be a little bit nicer than them wagons. Even though we got a new semi-truck, don't mean we got to stop doing our old chores. That means we got to go ahead and get both these gates opened up, because we got to feed the cattle, get them ready to rock and roll, and get on to the next jobs of the day. We also need to start thinking about selling milk again. Oh, how's it going, girl? Our cattle that was just born a couple months back are doing fantastic. We are actually getting close to another group of calves being born, and hopefully once they're born, our old group of calves are ready to be sold. Pigs, looking good. They're about ready to go out. I'm waiting for the pigs to be worth about $300 almost a piece, and then we're going to sell the pigs. But in my opinion, the best way to start at the morning of any day is just go ahead and start up your 40-20. Gotta love the good old 40-20. And also get this thing with some good old cattle feed and feed these cattle TMR. They should need about 3 or 4 truckload, 3 of these right here, and they should be good. We do need to start probably pulling some hay bales off top there and putting it down there. Yeah, there's a lot we honestly should be doing. We just haven't got it done yet. Honestly, we've been working on so much stuff in the meantime, getting stuff ready, working with the other guys that own the farm right across from ours. They're wanting to sell. And honestly, I think packing on that land may not be the worst idea in the world, especially if we are close again to selling animals. I mean, our milk production by itself has been paying for all the bills, so I think I'm kind of happy with it. 1, 2, 3, and number 4 finally going in. We're gonna let that keep going while that is unloading there. We're gonna come over here real fast, shut the gate, because somebody last time they were feeding, not gonna name a name, kind of forgot to shut the gate. Betsy, get out of I told get out of there. You know better than that. Really, Fred? You know, keep doing that, I'll end up with ground beef. All right, we'll take this out of here for the cows. Just Betsy, you know, there's some things you just don't ask about a man's cows, and that's I think one of them. Just gonna drive slowly away and make sure she has food. Now we do got to go ahead and get this thing ready to go. It has been sitting in here since I first got the farm, and we've yet to use it. It is time to finally use the old silage chopper. Now this has been a coming for a long time, and I'm excited I finally get to use my silage chopper. Alrighty, first bit of silage. It feels like it was never gonna come. Wow. Just it's fun to finally be able to sit back and harvest some silage. Now, can I also mention about how good the corn's yielding right now? Like, this corn is it's already looking like 20% back there. So one thing I'm definitely going to do, sadly, I'm not going to be able to run this thing the entire time. I'm going to set one of the guys, probably Jacob or Chris, I'm not sure yet, to come on out here and do this job for me while I run the wagons back and forth right now. And whoever's driving this thing is going to be full because those wagons take so long to unload. It is pathetic. All right, Chris is getting going now. And he's just going to go ahead and get this entire thing chopped up while we get ready. All right, I went ahead and grabbed the 8110 from the shop. It's pretty much about the only job I trusted to do this, and using the wagons back and forth. I don't really see myself using this tractor much anymore as I would like to. Maybe I look into getting another tractor. As of right now, it's not my favorite tractor to use with the issues it does have with courseplay, of course. All righty, we got this thing ready to go. Chris is working over there, getting that thing knocked out. He has got that thing. Shouldn't take him honestly too long. This is going to be definitely a longer job than we want it to be. I'm going to cross through right here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't slow down, don't slow down, don't slow down. Come on, you can make, there we go. Perfect. It shouldn't take him honestly too long. He's going to be waiting on me more than I am going to be waiting on him. I ain't going to wait on him whatsoever because these things are just so slow, of course. Take it from all the way out here in the field all the way back over there. That's going to be one of our main bottlenecks. And just like that, our new trailer is in. I finally got to talk to the boys and they were able to deliver it. Man, this thing is a beaut. I can't wait to get over here and start using it finally out in the field. I don't know how long honestly it should take us to get all this done. I think with this right here, I think we can hold about 50. Oh, I think 85 yards is what we can hold in this. So we'll kind of use it to a little bit of our best ability and kind of go from there. But for right now, it is definitely going to work for what I need it to do. It's going to be the one part I don't like about it too much is I'm going to have to sit here and drive right next to the guy. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Well, just like that, as soon as it started is as soon as it's done. We have now filled up, I don't know how many of those truckloads we did, but we did a good number of those. I went in and just used this wagon for a little bit. The tractor's already still fired up. Took it over here. We're going to come back over here, or one of the girls are going to come drop me off and take the wagon on back over here. So we should be good with that. We're going to unload this one real fast, put the wagon back, and then put the tractor. Then I'm going to go back over and get it. Alrighty, so we got this thing fully unloaded. Now we just got to park it out of the way, and we will officially have at least this little part of the harvest done. Silage did not take as long as I thought it was going to. Actually took a little bit less time. I'm perfectly happy with that. Now on to the next task of the day, which will be probably, let's see, we fed the cows. Wouldn't mind going and testing, seeing if any of the beans are ready. If the beans are ready, wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to possibly look at going ahead and getting the header or the combine. Shut up right there. Yeah, let's go ahead and go see if the beans are ready. And if any of our beans are ready, we'll go ahead and get a combine. He's looked pretty good. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're cracking. If I wait if I wait too much longer, they'll start really easy shelling. Yeah, we need to go ahead and get these out of the field today, which is a good thing. We don't have many fields to do, so we're not going to really worry about if we can. It's more like, can we get a header in time? So let's go ahead and head up to the John Deere dealership and trade in our headers. We got to take this sucker with us. The honeybee, it was a good header while we had it, but I still can't afford to sit there and deal with the non-flexing of capabilities of this header. It's just not in my ballpark of what I want to deal with. Which, another thing, we're still waiting on them to come pick up the case. They were supposed to be here the other day to pick it up, still have yet to come. I'm hoping they'll go ahead and get it out of our way as soon as they can. And an extra $10,000 later, we have ourselves a flex head that is a lot bigger, or a little bit bigger than our old one. So this is a 50-foot dripper head that has some flex to it. In my opinion, it's going to be a lot better. We also have a actual header trailer alongside of it. This is a 50-foot header trailer for the flex head, so we shouldn't have no issues with it. All right, at home sweet home with our new header. You know, let's not pull inside of there to have to immediately pull back out of these small gates. I am better off coming down here where I can get a nice good wide turn and pull right back out, and let's go to the first field. I'm honestly not expecting too many fills of a tank. All I'm gonna hook up is just the grain cart and of course the combine. I don't see the point in hooking anything else up as of right now. There we go. Getting about 101 bushels to the acre right now, which as you can see is somewhat better. Not the best, but it's a little bit better than what we were getting last year. Some areas it's going to be a little bit more yellow on average. I mean, we did harvest corn here last year, so it's not really knowing what to pick up for it. So, I mean, I think we're doing good in my opinion. So far, everything's looking pretty good. We got 120 bushels to the acre. We are going about 9 miles an hour, which is honestly, this header is feeding it in really well. So we'll keep her at about that kind of speed. And we are putting a dent into this hopper and filling it up. So here's something I don't recommend. When you're too lazy to get out of the combine and let one of your workers kind of take it over, I do not recommend, if you see your auger trailer or auger wagon sitting close to the fence, just to back up and unload into it. Do not do this. Do as I say, not as I do kind of situation here. But it is kind of convenient to have both the auger wagons sitting right there on the edge of the fence. And just like that, we are now done with this field. And we're going to kind of part this thing over here. Not keyword, you know, that's why you don't do it. We're not, totally not unloading directly into our grain cars from the other side of the fence. We would never do that, okay? Okay, so I ain't gonna lie, I'm sitting here like just watching this. I'm like, you know what would be funny? If we could park the harvester like all the way over there in the field and put out the auger for it and it reach all the way over here to this right here. That would be the funniest thing in the world. Like extendo grain arm. It'd be so hard to line up, but it'd be kind of funny to see it. And ladies and gentlemen, while this auger is going to go ahead and unload the rest of that into here, we're going to go ahead and end it here for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so very much. Love, support, and me, my entire crew here. In between episodes, I'm going to sell the milk, and I'm going to go ahead and finish the other bean field so that we can immediately start on corn, hopefully get that gone, and so much more to come. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so very much. If you have any ideas for any videos you want to see me doing this, please leave it all down in the comment section down below. Thank you for your love and support. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.